Exploring the universe is a daunting task, yet our curiosity and wonder over centuries and civilizations has led us to seek answers to some of the most compelling questions like how did the universe come into existence? What is the universe composed of? Are we the only ones present in this entire universe? And while we ask such curious questions and try to figure out answers to them, there are some people who think that asking these questions is wrong in the first place. They think that space exploration results in the wastage of time and money. I am here to tell you that all such arguments are wrong. I am Mohammad Hisham and I am gonna talk about the need for space exploration. A lot of people have this misconception that exploring space results in the wastage of time, money, resources, and human capital that would otherwise be invested for the betterment of Earth. Such an argument is not valid. It's quite wrong to say that space exploration is expensive. We can just compare the statistics. Every year around the world, $1 trillion is spent on tobacco. And if that's not enough, every year $2.6 trillion worth food is wasted around the world. Compared to this is the annual budget of all the space organizations combined together, which is around $72 billion. It's quite unfair to say that space exploration is expensive. Rather, it's relatively cheap. Okay, but why do we need to explore space? Well, there are a lot of reasons for that. Number one, prove or disprove theories made on Earth. Let me explain this by an example. In the past, people believed that all celestial bodies were flat and that all celestial bodies revolved around the Earth. But now, after doing so much research, we know that it's not true. We know that all heavenly bodies are roughly spherical and that in the solar system, all heavenly bodies revolve around the sun. Number two, getting a more advanced explanation of physics. In order to create universal laws, we can't just take into consideration the observations made on Earth, otherwise, we may end up with wrong conclusions. Rather, we need to observe and take into consideration all the phenomena going out there in space. Space might seem a serene and calm place, but actually, there are so many violent phenomena going on. There are so many regions in space with extreme conditions, such as extreme gravitational forces or extreme temperature conditions. And it's in these extreme conditions that the laws of physics behave in an unusual manner. And when they do so, we get a chance to either modify, introduce, or even delete an existing theory, which hence broadens our understanding of physics. Also, there are many inventions that are beneficial to us in our daily lives but were first introduced just for the cause of space exploration. Things such as LEDs, scratch resistant lenses, portable computers, water purification systems, wireless headsets, and much more were first introduced just for the cause of space exploration. Also, satellites sent in space are responsible for accurate weather depictions and the existence of GPS. We can also conclude that space exploration speeds up the technological advancement process. Okay, but now what about sustainable development? Well, space exploration even contributes to sustainable development in a number of ways. Earth observation from space is a cost-effective way of obtaining data. Scientists use this data in understanding trends, evaluating needs, and accordingly come with effective sustainable development policies. Also, space exploration has allowed us to understand climate change because it was first observed on Venus. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system with a surface temperature of about 450 degrees. It is an uninhabitable planet and has one of the harshest climatic conditions. But scientists believe that once Venus had climatic conditions similar to that of Earth, and it's because of the climate change that took place there because of extreme greenhouse effect that the climatic conditions of Venus got drastically changed. Scientists also observed that Earth is following the footsteps of Venus, and thus can create more effective strategies for tackling climate change. Now, almost all the benefits I mentioned till now about space exploration were affecting humanity in an indirect way. But how does or how will space exploration affect each and every person? Well, I am gonna talk about the most important one. It's colonization. Stephen Hawking has rightly said, in order for human race to continue for a million years, we will have to boldly go where no one has ever gone. Earth has a finite amount of resources and a finite amount of land. Compared to this is the ever-growing population with ever-growing needs. If the trend continues, then there will be chaos caused on Earth and humanity will be in trouble. And to prevent this from happening, we need to colonize another planet and make it as our home. The most habitable planet apart from Earth is Mars. We need to colonize Mars to mitigate the existential crisis of humanity. Now, space is an uncertain place, and it can happen that a large asteroid collides with the Earth and wipes out all of humanity. And if we want the human race to continue for a long period of time, then we would have to colonize another planet. Also, colonizing Mars will give us plenty of resources and plenty of land, which will contribute towards our development. It might seem that colonizing Mars is an imaginary plan, but actually there is so much research going on. Recently, NASA sent a rover on Mars known as Perseverance, and it has managed to produce oxygen on Mars. With span of time, there will be more technological advancements, and there will be a time when we will be in a position to colonize Mars. But you might think that colonizing Mars will be an expensive mission. Well, building a city on Mars will cost about $100 billion to $10 trillion. Now, this might sound a huge figure, but if governments are able to spend so much on wars, then why can't they spend so much on something which is so much important? And also, there will be no single nation which will send humans to Mars. Rather, all the nations will work in a systematic manner to help humans colonize Mars. This will bring unity amongst all nations. Earth is like a cradle for mankind, and mankind can't stay in this cradle forever. Space exploration gives us an idea of our identity and makes us feel humbled. In the end, I would like to quote Elon Musk, in order for us to have a future that's exciting and inspiring, it has to be one where we are a space-bearing civilization. Thank you for your time.